Welcome to Personal Finance Deep Dives, where we help you make your money work for you. You know that feeling, right? Payday comes, the money hits your account, you blink, and poof, it's gone. It's like you're running on a treadmill, putting in all this effort just to stay exactly where you are. Well, if that sounds familiar, let me tell you something, you are not alone, not even close. A staggering 78% of Americans are living this way. And listen, this isn't just a low-income thing. We're talking about people making six figures who are still one unexpected car repair away from a total financial meltdown. And look, this is about way more than just feeling stressed or skipping a vacation. The stakes are so much higher. I mean, it's pretty shocking, but there is a direct link between your financial situation and, well, how long you live. That gap you're looking at right there, that's nearly 7 years. So yeah, this stuff has real life and death consequences. But here's the good news, and it's really good news. You can absolutely take control, and we can start right now. So where do we start? How do we take back the wheel? It all starts with a plan. You've got to stop wondering where your money went and start telling it exactly where to go. Okay, your secret weapon here is something called a zero-based budget. It's simple, really. Before the month even starts, you give every single dollar a job to do. Every single one. This dollar is for rent, this one is for groceries, this group over here is attacking that student loan. It's not about putting your money in a cage, it's about giving it a purpose. And let me tell you, when you do this for the first time, when you actually finish a month on budget, the feeling is amazing. It's literally like you found money, like you gave yourself a raise. It's not magic, you're just finally paying attention. And all of a sudden, you can breathe. So where does all this new money come from? Oh, it's usually hiding in plain sight. Think about it. Eating out, random subscriptions, that late night online shopping habit. I heard this great story about a guy who did his first budget and realized he was spending over $1,000 a month at restaurants. He turned to his wife and was like, "Honey, I think we've been eating our retirement." See? A budget is like a floodlight that exposes all those little leaks. That brings us to our first takeaway. A budget is your roadmap to financial freedom. Seriously, it's the foundation. Everything else we're going to talk about is built right on top of this. Okay, so you've got your map. Now it's time to learn how to drive the car. And that means taking control of your daily spending. Listen up, this is important. Before you even think about paying extra on a credit card or a student loan, you have got to take care of home first. We call these the four walls: food, utilities, shelter, and transportation. You fund these four things, in that order, before anything else. This makes sure that no matter what's going on, the lights stay on and there's food on the table. It's your base, your foundation. All right, now let's talk about those problem areas. You know the ones. For a lot of people, it's groceries or restaurants. The secret weapon here? Cash. I know, it sounds old school, but there's a real psychological trick to it. Swiping a card is painless, it's abstract, but when you have to physically pull out those dollar bills and hand them over, ooh, you feel that. It forces you to pause and think, do I really need this? And that little pause changes everything. That brings us to our next takeaway. Control your spending by prioritizing needs, those four walls, and using cash for the tricky spots. Okay, deep breath. Let's talk about the big one, the giant anchor dragging so many people down: debt. Think about it. Every single dollar you ship off to a credit card company is a dollar that's not working for you. Your income is your number one tool for building wealth, and right now, it's busy building wealth for someone else. It's time to take it back. And the absolute best way to do that is with the debt snowball method. Now look, all the math nerds out there are probably screaming, pay the highest interest rate first. And yeah, on paper, they're right. But here's the thing. Personal finance is like 20% math and 80% behavior. The debt snowball is all about behavior. It's designed to give you quick wins that keep you fired up and in the game. So here's how it works. It's super simple. You list out all your debts, from the smallest balance to the biggest. Forget interest rates for a minute. You pay the minimums on everything, except for that little guy at the top of the list. You attack that smallest debt with every spare dollar you've got. Once it's toast, you take the money you were paying on it and you roll it into the next debt on the list. See? The snowball gets bigger and faster as it rolls downhill. And trust me, knocking out those debts feels so good. That brings us to our next takeaway. Use the debt snowball method to build momentum and get rid of debt for good. And hey, speaking of momentum, if this video is providing you value, do us a quick favor and hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons. It really helps the channel out. Thank you so much. All right, so you're budgeting, you're attacking debt, you're making progress. But you know what? Life is gonna happen. The transmission is gonna go out. The air conditioner is gonna die in the middle of August. You need something to protect all your hard work. You need some financial armor. And that armor starts with a $1,000 emergency fund. Now, this is not an investment, this is insurance. It's for right now. I want you to get this saved up fast. Sell stuff, pick up extra hours, have a garage sale, whatever it takes. Get that $1,000 in the bank, because that little cushion is what turns a crisis into just an inconvenience. But what if you've cut everything you can possibly cut from your budget and there's still nothing left? Okay, then you don't have a spending problem, you have an income problem. And the most powerful way to accelerate all of this is to make more money. So, how do we do that? Well, you can go ask for that raise you deserve. You can start a side hustle, walk dogs, do some freelance writing. You can sell all that junk in your closet. There are tons of ways to get that income number moving up. That brings us to our next takeaway. Protect yourself with an emergency fund and then floor it by increasing your income. Okay, last section. And honestly, this might be the most important piece of the entire puzzle, because you can have the best budget, the best plan, but if the thing between your ears isn't on board, you're just gonna stay stuck. It really all boils down to your mindset. You're either operating from a place of scarcity or a place of abundance. A scarcity mindset says, there's not enough to go around, I have to hoard what I have. It's driven by fear. But an abundance mindset, that says there's always more opportunity out there. I can invest, I can give, I can take smart risks. It's driven by possibility. You have to truly believe you can win with money before you ever will. All right, let's do a quick recap. The whole game plan. Number one, you're gonna create a zero-based budget every single month. That puts you in the driver's seat. 2, prioritize your 4 walls and use cash to tame those wild spending areas. 3, you attack your debt with the unstoppable force of the debt snowball. 4, you build that $1,000 starter emergency fund and you look for ways to boost your income. And finally, number 5, you fuel all of it with an abundance mindset, knowing that you can do this. So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. What would your life actually look like if you knew you always had enough? I mean, really think about that. The freedom, the peace of mind, the ability to be crazy generous, that's what this is all about. It's not just about math. It's about changing your family tree and building a life you love. That's all for now, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe for more like this.